This is R.D. Sharma solution, class 11, chapter 29, limits MCQ, multiple choice questions we are doing. Now question number 12, under root 2 cos x minus 1 by cot x minus 1. Now this x is tending to pi by 4. First what we will do, we will multiply by the RF, rationalization factor. So minus will change to plus, multiply numerator denominator. Now this is a minus b, this is a plus b, a square minus b square formula we are going to use. This whole square minus this whole square. That is under root 2 will be 2, cos x is cos square x, and minus this 1 square. And what about this? Cot x minus 1. So these two we have already done. Cot x minus 1, how we are going to write? I'll just show you. We don't have to do anything with this root 2 cos x plus 1 in the denominator. 2 cos square x minus 1 is in the numerator. Cot x minus 1 can be written as cos by sine minus 1. Cos minus sine by sine. So cos x minus sine x, and sine will go up in the numerator. So this is sine x. Denominator we already have this RF under root 2 cos x plus 1. Okay. So this 2 cos square x minus 1 is what? If you replace cos square x by 1 minus sine square x, or cos square x 1 minus sine square x, so you are going to get, basically it's cos 2 theta formula, cos square theta minus sine square theta. So cos square minus sine square will be cos minus sine, cos plus sine, and denominator we already have cos minus sine. So I am dealing with this one. So cos minus sine cancel. Cos plus 7 cos x plus sine x will remain. Then we have this sine x, and then we have root 2 cos x plus 1. Now we are ready for x tends to pi by 4. Why? Because it won't give you any indiscriminate result. So I am just putting pi by 4 everywhere. So sin pi by 4 and cos pi by 4 is going to be 1 by root 2. So this is 1 by root 2 plus 1 by root 2. This is also 1 by root 2. This is root 2 cos root 2 1 plus 1. So this all, I hope you will be able to solve. This is 1 by this 2, this is also 2, 2 only remain. 1 by 2 is the correct answer, that is the correct answer is B. Now square root of x square minus 1 by 2x plus 1. Now if you see here, this, if I want to take x outside, it has to be x, and if I want to take x inside, it has to be x square. That is, this is x square minus 1 under root. So 1 by x and 1 by x we are dividing. We are dividing numerator denominator by 1 by x. 1 by x. So when it goes inside the under root, it has to be x square, because when it comes out, it will be x. So x square, it will be under root x square inside. So x square by x square minus 1 by x square. And this is 2x plus 1 by x, or 2x by x plus 1 by x. This is 1. This is 1 by x square under root, inside root. This is 2 plus 1 by x. So wherever we have this x in the denominator, just apply the limit and tend it to make it 0, because 1 by infinity is always 0. These two are 0, under root 1 by 2, 1 by 2. So this answer is also D. Correct answer is 1 by 2 for question number 13. Question number 14. So we have this root 3 sine pi by 6 plus h minus cos pi by 6 plus h. Now if you see, these are the formula you need to remember every time. And sine A cos B, sine A plus B I am taking, sine A cos B plus cos A sine B, that is, here A is pi by 6, B is h. So sine pi by 6 cos h plus cos pi by 6 sine h. So sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. This you have to put. And we also need to know the sine value and cos value. I am just doing one of these. Cos pi by 6 plus h you have to do. So root 3 sine pi by 6 sine of 30 degree you have to see. Pi by 6 is 30 degree. Just multiply it by 180 by pi, you will know what is the degree value. So 1 by 2 cos h plus cos 30 degrees root 3 by 2. And root 3 by 2, and you have sine h. So now you can multiply inside. Root 3 by 2 cos h plus root 3 by 2, or root 3 is 2. So root 3 is 3. 3 by 2 sin h. Now what about cos pi by 6 plus h, cos a plus b? So cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Cos A plus B is cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. A is power 6 here, B is h here. So root 3 by 2 cos h minus sin h by 2 will come, and just because negative is there, so sign will change. So if you see here, these two gets cancelled. 3 by 2 sin h plus sin h by 2. So 3 by 2 plus 1 by 2 is 4 by 2, that is 2. 3 by 2 plus 1 is plus 1 by 2, sorry. So this is 3 by 2 sin h plus half sin h. Sin h you can take common, 3 by 2 plus 1 by 2, that is 4 by 2, 2 will come. So 2 sin h in the numerator it will come, it is going to come. And in the question it is already 2 outside. In question, this 2 we have got, but 2 is already outside. So root 3h is in the denominator and root 3 cos h minus sin h. So 1h gets cancelled. 1h gets cancelled. So we have 3 cos h minus root 3 sin h. So we have here, see, this sin h by h. H is already there, so this is going to be 1. Limit h tends to 0. And this 2 and 2 and 2 we got, and 2 was already there, so 2 into 2 is 4. This is going to be 4. Now here 3 cos h minus root 3 sin h, apply the limit h tends to 0. So 3 cos 0 is 1, means 3. Root 3 sin 0 is 0. So this whole becomes 0. This is 1, cos 0 is 1. So 4 by 3 is going to be, 4 by 3 is going to be your answer. Question 15. Here we have 1 by h, third root of under root 8 plus h plus minus 1 by 2h. So third root is what? Third root of x is equal to x raised 1 by 3. This is the third root. Now this h and h, since h you can take outside, we'll deal it with later. So we are going to deal with this. So this is going to be, I am taking h outside, and whatever is remaining we are going to deal with this. So 1 by third root of 8 plus h, and then we have minus 1 by 2. So we are taking LCM 2 minus, and this third root of 8 plus h I am writing in this formation. So it will be 8 plus h to the power 1 by 3. And then we have divided by, so you have 2 third root of 8 plus h. Please remember h is already outside. I'm not writing it again, but just remember. Now this is we have to have a concept here. How can we write this 2? You know that 8 is 2 cube. Okay. So 2 cube to the power 1 by 3 is what? It is going to be 2. It's going to be 2. So we can write 8 as 2 raised 3 to the power 1 by 3. Or if I write 8 raised 2 by 3, that is 2 cube raised 1 by 3. So it's going to be 2. So 8 raised 1 by 3 is 2. So in place of 2, we are going to write 8 raised 1 by 3. In place of 2, I write 8 raised to 1 by 3 because 8 is 2 cube. 2 cube raised 1 by 3, 3 gets cancelled, so 2 will come. And now coming to a cube minus b cube, it will be a minus b, a square plus ab plus b square. A cube minus b cube will be this, a minus b. So this comes in the denominator, a cube minus b cube, a minus b will be a cube minus b cube by a square plus b, ab plus b square. So this whole we are going to replace by this. See, this is a we are taking as 8 raised 1 by 3. B is 8 plus h raised 1 by 3. So a minus b will be what? A cube minus b cube by a square plus ab plus b square. So a minus b, this is a minus b. A is this, b is this. So a cube is what? 8 raised 1 by 3 to the power 1 by 3. And no, to the power 3. 8 plus h 1 by 3 raised 3. Please remember it's 3. Because a cube minus b cube, a is our 8 raised 1 by 3, b is 8 plus h raised 1 by 3. So now cube, a cube minus b cube is this particular cube and this particular cube, and divided by what? A square plus ab plus b square. 2 was already there, and this just keep this denominator like that only. So now we are going to put a square plus ab plus b square. So a square, what is this? 8 1 by 3 raised 2. So 8 raised 2 by 3 it will come. 8 raised 2 by 3 will come what? 8 raised 1 by 3 is already 2. 2 square is 4. So 8 raised 1 by 3 square, 8 raised 1 by 3 is 2 and 2 square is 4. So you have a 4 here. This is 4. How about b square? 8 plus h raised 1 by 3 raised 2. So it will be 8 plus h raised 2 by 3. So 8 plus h raised 2 by 3. This is the second one. What about a into b? Just multiply these two. 8 raised 1 by 3 multiplied by, and that is already 2. Just 8 raised 1 by 3 is 2. And 8 plus h raised 1 by 3. Okay, this is a square plus b square plus ab for a as 8 raised 1 by 3 and b as 8 plus h raised 1 by 3. So now this cube and 1 by 3 gets cancelled. You have 8 here and this also gets cancelled. You have 8 minus 8 plus h. 8 minus 8 minus h it will come. 8 gets cancelled, minus h only will remain. And I told you this whole is minus h. And I told you h was already there. So h gets cancelled, only minus 1 will remain in the numerator. Numerator will only have minus 1, remember? And what about the denominator? Now apply the limit. H is 0. So 2 third root of 8, 4 plus, just remove all h. 8 raised 2 by 3 plus 2, 8, this also goes. 8 raised 1 by 3. Remember, 8 raised 1 by 3 is 2 and 8 raised 2 by 3 is 2 square, that is 4. So 2 into third root of 8 is 2. Then we have 4. 8 raised 2 by 3 is going to be 2 square, that is 4. And this also 8 raised 1 by 3 is 2. 2 into 2 is 4. So what is the numerator? Minus 1 by, this is 4th is a 12. 4, 4, 4 is 12. And 12 into 4 is 48. So minus 1 by 48 will come. Next is limit 16. So this is a series. Now this is a series and I have a submission here to make. I have a discussion to do because the nth term, if you find out, it's not going to come as 2n plus 1, 2n plus 3. I am not contesting this question. I am just saying that the last term we can always find out by ourselves. Okay, let us write this. And how do we come up with this 2n minus 1 or 2n plus 1, 2n plus 3? It's not going to come like that. The nth term will be 1 by 2n minus 1, 2n plus 1. I am suggesting that the nth term is a by 2n minus 1 plus b by 2n plus 1. And when we do it, when we try to solve it, we have to use the partial fraction. A by 2n minus 1 plus b by 2n plus 1. Not this 2n plus 3 or 2n plus 1, right? So this is a partial fraction question. And if you don't know partial fraction, you have to revisit that. I'll give you a hint here that whenever we have a n term, so we have to solve this. We have to multiply a with 2n plus 3, b with 2n, a with 2n plus 1, b with 2n minus 1, and numerator you have to equate with the right hand side. Then you'll get a and b value. So if even I want to solve this 2 into 2n plus 1, it's not 2n plus 3, I'm writing it. But it's not 2n plus 3. Let me just tell you again that the nth term is not 2n plus 1, 2n plus 3. The nth term is 2n minus 1 and 2n plus 1. So I'll just show you how I got to this conclusion. This is a simple AP 3, 5, 7. So if I want to find out the nth term, a plus n minus 1 into d I have to use. A is the first term, which is 3. N minus 1 into d. D is what? 5 minus 3 is 2. So this is going to be 3 plus 2n minus 2. So this is going to be 3 minus 2, 2n minus 1. 2n plus 1 will come. So see, this is 2n plus 1 for 3, 5, 7. So I am just changing this question. I just want to show you that in the question book also, it's given like this. But when we actually find out the nth term, now I am trying to find out a 1, 3, 5 nth term also. So what is the nth term? Again, a plus n minus 1 into d we are going to use. A is 1. Plus n minus 1 into d. 3 minus 1 is 2. So you have 1 plus 2n minus 2. So this is going to be 2n minus 1. Okay, 2n minus 1. So as I am saying, 2n minus 1 and 2n plus 1 are the nth term which we are getting. I don't know what we are doing with this 2n plus 1 and 2n plus 3. I will only tell you about 2n minus 1 and 2n plus 1. Right? I am not contesting. I am just saying that 2n minus 1 and 2n plus 1 is the nth term. So I'll do it again. All these I'm going to take off, and 1, 1, 3, 5, nth term is 2n minus 1, 3, 5, 7, nth term is 2n plus 1. I hope you got the idea. And then we are going to apply this, I'm just erasing everything. So this is this 2, nth term, and then partial fraction. As I said, partial fraction is very important, and because of that you will get the value of this a 1 by 2n minus 1 and 1 by 2n plus 1 in the terms of 1 by 2n minus 1 plus something of 2n plus 1. Okay, so now I'm taking the nth term as 2n minus 1, 2n plus 1. So a is a by 2n minus 1 plus 2 by v by 2n plus 1. So you have to eventually find out a and b. This a and b we are interested in. So this is half. I can directly tell you the answer. So even if you solve it, you will see that it is going to be equivalent to 1 by 2n minus 1 and 1 by 2n plus 1 if I apply this a as half and b as minus half. So eventually the whole idea is that 1 by 2n minus 1, 2n plus 1 has to be written in the form of something by 2n minus 1 plus or minus something by 2n plus 1 in the form of partial fraction. Okay, so we have 4n plus 2 minus 4n plus 2, 4 and 4 gets cancelled, you have 2, that is 4, 4 is already there in the denominator. So you have 1 by 2n minus 1, 2n plus 1, this already I told you, this is going to be, same. And ultimately what we have to do, the final term is 1 by 2, 2n minus 1 minus 1 by 2n plus 1. So what do you get? Now I'm going to put t1, t2, t3, that is in place of n you have to replace 1 first, in place of n you have to replace 2, and likewise till n minus 1, till the nth term. So 1 by 2 you can take common in each and every term. I'm saying 1 by 2 is everywhere. So 1 by 2 just take with every term half outside. So 2 into 1 minus 1 is 1, and then 2n plus 1, that is 2 into 1 plus 1, that is 3. So 1 by 1 minus 1 by 3. 1 by 2 we have already taken common. So 1 by 1 minus 1 by 3. Second term also 1 by 3 minus 1 by 5. This you have to do for every term. But what you see here is, if you take half common for everyone, if you want to jod ghata, addition, if you want to add this, half you can take outside. Minus 1 by 3 will be cancelled with 1 by 3. Minus 1 by 5 will be cancelled with next 1 by 5. And finally, this last minus 1 by 2n minus 1 will be cancelled by this, just previous to this, minus 1 by 2n minus 1 will be there. And this will be cancelled by 1 by 2n minus 1. Only first term 1 and the last term 1 by 2n minus 2n plus 1 is going to remain. This is 2n plus 1. The last term is not 2n minus 1, it is 2n plus 1. Okay. So we have 2n plus 1 minus 1. Please remember it's 1 by 2n plus 1 last term. So you have this half into 1 minus 1 by 2n plus 1. You solve it, n by 2n plus 1 will come. So this is n by 2n plus 1. So you have to apply a limit here, n by 2n plus 1. And what you see here, just divide numerator denominator by n by n by 2n by n plus 1 by n. This is going to be 1. This is also going to be 2 plus 1 by n. Now apply the limit. 1 by n is going to be, because n is infinity, so 1 by n equal to 0. So 1 by 2 is going to come. So let me tell you again, partial fraction, this is not 2n plus 1, 2n plus 3, it is 2n minus 1 and 2n plus 1. Question number 17 we are taking. Sin pi x by x minus 1, and this is a limit x tends to 1, this is equal to what? So this is x tending to 1, so just put x as 1 plus h, take the right hand limit. So sin pi 1 plus h, I am putting x as 1 plus h minus 1 here. So here you have sin pi plus pi h divided by h, and so sin 180 minus theta is 180 plus theta is minus sin theta. So sin pi h, pi multiplying numerator denominator, this whole sin pi h by pi h is going to be h tends to 0, because we have x as 1 plus h, so h tends to 0, this is going to be 1, only minus 5 pi will remain. Minus was already there, pi is we have got. Now this is x plus x square plus x cube minus x raised s n minus n by x minus 1. So this is equal to 50-50. So one thing in this is very important, you need to know, that is x raised n minus a raised n by x minus a is an a n minus 1 if limit is x tending to a. So when limit is x tending to a only, then this is okay. So this I am saying minus n. How we are going to write minus n? This minus n is important. Okay. So if see example minus 3 is there, how we are going to write minus 1 minus 1 minus 1? If you have minus 4, you will write minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 minus 1. So minus 1 n times you can write. So you have minus 1 minus 1 minus 1, this n times. So you have this x with minus 1, so just write x minus 1. You have by x minus 1 is already there in the denominator, plus x square and minus 1. So you have x square minus 1 divided by x minus 1. And 1 to the power of anything is always 1. So you can put any power at 1 over 1. So you have x cube minus 1. I am taking minus 1 every time. 1 1 minus 1. So this goes up to where? X raised n. We have drained all the minus 1s. Only 1 will remain because of x to the power n. So x to the power n minus 1. Minus 1. So I am using the last minus 1 here. Raised to the power n. So anything power to 1 is already 1. This is 50-50. Now if you see this is 1. This x square minus 1 square is x minus 1 x plus 1. So either you know all the formula, or you have x raised n minus a raised n by x minus a, n raised a minus n minus 1. See, x cube minus 1 cube by x minus 1. So this is n a raised n minus 1. N is 3. 3 raised 1 to the power n minus 1. So 2. 3 minus 1 is 2. So what do you get here? 3 raised 1 square. So 3. This is 3, this is 2. All this you have to apply the formula, n raised a n minus 1. So what do you get here? N raised, last one is n raised a n minus 1. So you have n, a is 1. 1 power anything is 1 only. So you have n. And this is equal to 50-50. But you see, this is a simple AP. And we know summation of this n plus 1 by 2. And this is going to be 50-50. Multiplied by 50-50. You will get whatever value is there. I can write it as 100 and 101. If you multiply 100 and 101, it is equal to 50-50 into 2. So this is n plus 1. So by observation, by comparing, n is 100 and n plus 1 is 101. Right? 100 and 101 equal to n plus 1. The same thing. Main thing is x raised n minus a raised n by x minus a. Limit is extending to a. We are going to get n a raised n minus 1. Okay? Otherwise, it's a normal solution. Only this thing is important. Okay, this question we are going to take in the next discussion. Till then, thank you so much. Take care of yourself.